Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this is the previous video that I had made showing you how you can fetch historical data of options using this free API. So in this video we are going to discuss about this data set that we are receiving and how exactly we can use this. So as we have seen in the previous video, let me just run these lines to log in into my account, and then we'll fetch the Nifty data. Okay, so it is we are fetching this data right now. Okay, so we have received the data, and now I'll just open this data set to show you how exactly all the things over here are looking. So basically we have data for all the symbols one below another, and in this data set we have kept a separate column for strike price, for expiry date as you've seen over here, and the current date. Okay, the data contains only the weekly expiry data, and it has all the open, high, low, close details, and also the open interest data, and also the volume. So all this is available as you get the standard in the standard format. All right, and now we are going to see how you can plot a particular strike price. So if you go at the end, you can see that we have the index data at the end. So if you group by this symbol, you will get the Nifty data. Okay, and we can see that 18200 was approximately the ATM strike price for that day. So we can let's go and plot this chart so we can visualize it. Okay, so first of all we need to import the pandas library, and then we need to merge the date time. So the date and the time are in two different columns. For getting a pandas date time, we need them in the same column. Okay, so after adding them up, we can now convert this date time column into pandas date time. So for doing that, we just have to use pd.toDateTime and enter the name of the column and give out the format. Okay, after doing that, we need to set the date time column as the index, as it is required by the MPIL finance library, which we are going to use for plotting the chart. Okay, so after doing that, we need to just set this as the index, and now we are going to group the data by the strike price, so that we can just enter 18200 CE, and then we'll be able to plot its chart easily. So after doing that, I'm just going to import the MPIL finance library. After plotting the MPIL finance library, we are now going to run this line wherein we'll get the group of 18200 CE. So in this data frame DF, we are going to store all the data of 18200 CE only, and no other strike price. Okay, so after receiving this, our end result should look something like the graph we have in front of us. So for doing that, I'm first of all going to convert all the columns in the data frame into a float, as MPIL finance requires all this data in the float format. Okay, now after doing that, we are going to add a plot. The name of the plot would be EDP, and in this we are going to add the OI data, as MPIL finance directly takes the volume data. Like this is the inbuilt feature of MPIL finance. So for the OI data, we need to add a separate plot. So after running this line, we are directly going to come to the plotting part, and boom, here we go. So we got this graph over here. So in this graph, as you can see, we have got the 1 minute data in open, high, low, close format, like in the candlesticks, and we have received the OI data in the form of a blue line, and also if you can see, we got the volume section over here. So MPIL finance has a well documented library. You can check it out. You can Google it out. In the next video, I'm going to show you how exactly you can backtest a strategy using this free data. If you have any doubts and queries, I've kept a link of my Telegram discussion group below. You can ask any doubt over there related to Python, and we'll try to solve it. So thank you so much.